Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this logo. They're trying to like put a cut line around it, but if you look, it's not round. Um, the logo itself is not round. If we look at the logo, it's 489 by 492. It's close. There's no way really to stretch it. Our circle's round. So the only way I know how to do it is redraw it. I redrew it by hand, and I'm a little bit too close with this arrow. And then I thought, you know what? Let's just do it this way. So let's start with a round surface that is 491. And let's hit P and put it in the center of the page. That's right on that edge, but see how it's cutting into there? So we're just going to do this by hand. I'm going to take the logo and I'm going to go over here to my transparency docker and I'm going to make it a little transparent. That way I can see my lines better. So I'm going to take this next one. I'm going to Control D while holding down the Shift key. Well, you know what? I did Shift Control. So we go Control D to make a duplicate. While holding down the Shift key, that'll make it grow from the center. And you see how the logo's off right there. Control D, and it's pretty close. And then Control D. This one needs to be a little bit bigger. I measured all these and they're all different. I'm going to hold down the Shift key and I'm going to have this grow from the inside out. And see, this is where the logo's off right here. I mean, not only is it off there, but it's off, here. And I'm just going to draw these lines by hand. I mean, there's a 2-point line that goes from here to here. And if I didn't mention for the one I'm doing this for, Marvin, when you sent me the video, you had no sound, so I couldn't really hear it. And really, we only need to do half of one, and then we could rotate it. We just got to think about getting it all done. So I'm going to go from there to there, and then I'm going to go from there to there, and then I'm going to go from there to there, and I could go ahead and break these lines out of the way and actually break that line across. See, it's just mine is, you'll just have to see if it works. We need those lines in there. Now we need to do this other big arrow point. I'm just going to go to there. Now I'm going to try to move the logo. Nope. I'm going to move the logo. And I'm going to see if I can't just cut these lines. I don't need that line for sure. Well, I do need that line. Oh, I needed to make that line longer. So if you take the pick tool and take that line, well, what we have to do is add another line. And if you have no interest ever doing this, so I'm not going to try to go further with that because I'm going to grab it now. If I can grab just the one line. See, Corel does that sometime. It will, you know what, it's perpendicular. I'm going to hold down the control button. Those are going to stop. So we need to take away some lineage. And like I said, I'm only going to have to do half of this. Now what I want to do is group this together. See, that's the trouble with a bitmap, the bounding box. I'm going to group that together so I can get rid of it. I need to take away one more line. And I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool now set on black. And I'm going to fill that in. Got a little leak. And it could be only a couple of places. It is right there. So I'm going to take the shape tool. Well, I grouped it together, remember, so I need to click on it and go up to Object, Group, and Ungroup. And then it'd be safer to get it with the pick tool if it'll allow me to. It's not going to allow me to, so I'm going to take the shape tool and just do that. I did a little bit high. I'm going to go ahead and bring this down. So if you're having to do this for real No, that's blank. That line is blank, so I need this one and this one. You know, that's all there's to it. Now, kind of disappointed I ungroup that, because now I could just take this, that bounding box. I'm going to move that up. Now, if I move this over, it's still in the center of the page. I'm going to go ahead and group it together. See, it didn't take that long to do it. Control G to group, Control D to duplicate, alternate C to rotate 180 degrees. And I would have to say that that is the same logo. I'm thinking I should have contoured them evenly. Well, you know, this is, you know, that's the real logo. Here's the real logo. My outer line looks a little thicker than the inner line. So just be careful when you're doing that, because I made them the size of the logo. I would maybe blend it. You know, and that would be, let me just add that to the video. Let's put this back in the center of the page. Well, before we do that, my logo is 491 by 491, so it's perfectly round. So at this time, he could put, let's group, make sure that's grouped together, Control G. Let's take a, I did a video the other day using that, and I can't stand it. 492. And now let's take both these and shift select this and go EC. And now that, let me make that line red. Well, I made all the lines red. Let me take away the lines here. And look at that. Now you have a cut line that is perfectly round just off the surface on both of them. So here was the other thing I was going to suggest. Because the fact that my outer line looks thicker than the inner line, what I would do in this case is maybe draw that. I need to reset that. Go make this 491 and hit it. Let's make it red. And then Control D to make a duplicate. And with the two-sided arrow, bring it into the inside one. And then let's move the logo out of the way. So you could contour this. I'm just going to move the line. And we need 2 more. So I'm going to go up to Effects and Blend. And I'm going to blend it just twice. Now, if I would have done that, all my lines would be the same thickness, even though they don't look like they are in the logo, just because they're off. So that would be a better way to do it, would be to take that blend and then start over and do your lines. Anyway, that was a long, drawn out process, and I hope that made a little bit of sense, and thank you for watching.